Greetings, fellow traders. Bolton here. It's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Tuesday, September the 21st, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see where we are at the market here today. So SPX, guys, monthly chart still looking like a bearish engulfing candle as we wind down the month a little bit. Weekly chart still red. We're kind of sitting on the mid-Bollinger Band right here. Don't forget that evening star reversal follow through to the downside, which was pretty nice. And we're sitting with an inside day so far, so not surprised to see choppy price action here ahead of the Fed, right? So we got that big down move, big dip by yesterday. They didn't buy it ferociously into today, although we did get a little bit of a gap up, and then that ended up fading this morning. So pretty interesting stuff there. If we go to the wave count on this one, right, we got our wave 1, 2. I believe this was a wave 1 of 3. It could have been wave 3, and this could be wave 4, and we might be working on wave 5 down right now. But I honestly think that this was a wave A. We're kind of dealing with a wave B, choppy, sloppy price action. Don't forget, wave Bs can be triangles. And then we'll see if we get a wave C up into the Fed tomorrow, and then we'll see if we get either a wave 5 down or a wave 3 of 3 to the downside, which would be pretty nasty, right? So we'll keep an eye on that one. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how it's doing here so far this morning in terms of volume. Again, pretty decent volume on the S&P futures this morning on for just general trading, but nowhere close to yesterday's, getting close to yesterday's levels, right? So we definitely need to keep an eye on that going into today. And again, low volume could be kind of choppy type stuff. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Again, futures here, guys. We basically got really hit our target here today. We thought that if we got into yesterday's value area range, that we'd get to the point of control. So we're basically tagging the point of control right here. We got to our target here today. It's kind of what we were expecting. Now, if we do break down below the lows of the day right here, we could get to the bottom of the value area and kind of go from there. But in the meantime, I would imagine that we kind of chop in this range unless they start to get kind of crazy here with their buying. With the dip buying. MES, again, same thing right here. It's tough to put a geometric line here, but we did lose the geometric line here this morning, so we'll keep an eye on that going into this afternoon. The Qs, still below the macro downward trend line up here. We've got this geometric line up here, and below the gamma flip level, so kind of negative gamma level right here on the Qs. IWM. They had a little bit of strength here this morning, but couldn't get over the geometric line and ended up working their way down. XLF, bank's still pretty heavy here today. The VIX. VIX didn't go away. It was down this morning, but it was still perky, right? We're still above the zone. It's still kind of grinding its way up, so a little bit of caution there, obviously going to the Fed. Some folks think that the volatility will increase again going into the Fed tomorrow. Again, rate decisions at 2 o'clock. 2:30 is the press conference with Powell. Apple, below the geometric line here this morning. Tesla. So we like Tesla. It just never set up for us here today. We got this open gap right here. We were looking for a strong candle. There's a huge dip right here that they appear to be buying right now with some good volume. So let's see if that holds for Tesla going into this afternoon. But again, a strong candle close, which we never got. We never closed above the gap window level right here. I tweeted that earlier. So if we can get above and hold, right, this thing could get going. The 750 calls were looking pretty interesting. But right now, a little bit of a dip right here. But we really want to see if we can get some strength into that gap fill to see where we go here with that this afternoon. A couple requests out there, guys. Again, I got to leave a little bit earlier here this morning before the lunchtime move for the dentist here, and but we'll be back after that, of course. But let's take a look here. So Bitcoin again bounced off the cloud yesterday, kind of sitting at that moving average bow tie. BABA again still on a lot of folks' radar here. Inside day so far. SPCE. Let's take a look. Really choppy price action right now. It's actually getting really, really tight. I wouldn't be surprised if it moved over the next week or so, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Uber with a big gap up here today, guys. Just never got a gap and go because why? We didn't really clear any major levels right here, but Uber actually, adjusted their earnings and actually showed a profit. Well, imagine that because all the prices are so jacked up right now. But a big push up here to the daily cloud, so let's see if that holds as potential resistance. Hood. Another one that Kathy bought here recently. It's spiking here right now, actually, as we're kind of looking at it. Got a nice little push over the ADM area here. So big spike on Hood with some big volume. So maybe some real money's coming in that one. We'll see how that goes. SDC, again, opened it up in France right here. Ended up kind of taking out the lows right here. Watch to make sure if it holds yesterday's lows or not. And Roku, another one that we pointed out this morning with some strong momentum strength. That was the only one that was really strong at the open today. Kathy bought some yesterday, but, we'll see how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up closing red today. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, guys, generally leaning kind of choppy here today, bearish-ish, but we got the Fed tomorrow. So again, don't be surprised to see some chop, and we'll see where we go from there. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the market wrap. Till then, stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.